Biggie on sports. He says what they won't say. Tune in, connect, and hear a different perspective.
By its nature, it is generally known and generally accepted that a sport is an activity that brings together nations across the world and across the globe. As we speak right now, we know that the Olympic Games in Paris are currently underway, and let's throw our weight behind our boys and girls who are down there representing us to hoist our flag. Once again, welcome to Biggie on Sport. In today's episode, we are talking boxing. Boxing, a very dangerous sport as it is perceived by others, including myself. And growing up, I never thought that boxing, it will eventually have female boxers participating to the sport because of the blows, the jabs, and those punches that they take. They look very dangerous. In this episode, we'll be looking at one of the well-established and prolific female boxers who has an impeccable CV. She'll be telling us about her career in boxing. Apparently, she also started off as a soccer player. You can see here on our desk, very beautiful. It tells a story about her achievement. Bukiwe, Nonina, /Anaconda, welcome to Biggie on Sport.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm glad I will be part of the topic today. It feels so good. It's been a while though, but I'm glad I'm here.
Kuthiwa apha imvelaphi yakho ibuya phaya kwa eDutshwa, Eastern Cape.
Yebo.
Eastern Cape.
Inkabi yami ilele khona.
Ilele khona. Yeah.
Inkabi yami ilele khona.
Tell us a little bit about where you're coming from and about eDutshwa and how you grew up and so forth.
Ndikhulele eDutshwa, ndizalelwe eDutshwa, ku village, the last village. Phezu komlambo uMbashe. Those who know uMbashe, umlambo omkhulu in Eastern Cape. I was born there from a loving family. My grandparents and my parents. We have a beautiful home there where everyone is a family in my village. So even if I ulelanga ekhaya, they know ulele ekhaya somewhere. That's how I grow up. Yes. From a very loving family. Sporting codes were not many, as it's a small village. My dad had a soccer team, so I used to play with guys because as a village they have those rules ukuthi amantombazana they have to cook, exactly. They have to clean.
Exactly.
But at home I was never given that
those cultural practices.
Ukuthi you have chores you have to do. As long as anenkomo zikaba bomkhulu is a favorite horse yakhe. He was happy what I'm doing with whatever during the day. As long makushonilanga igusha zakhe ziphelele, his cows are okay. So I grew up like that. So I don't have much about me growing up ukuthi experience bad things or anything. No, ngikhule kamnandi. So, from what you're telling me is that you started off as a soccer player. Yes.
Before
until I was 19.
Before you transcend into
boxing.
Or transition into boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how did you stop playing soccer and move into boxing? What inspired you to become a boxer? Apparently, you moved from Eastern Cape to Gauteng or Northwest.
To Northwest.
Northwest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I left Eastern Cape when I had to attend high school. Then I joined my dad in Klerksdorp.
Okay.
We have home in Klerksdorp. And then my other siblings were studying there also. I was the only one who was left at home.
Okay.
I think I loved my grandparents more.
Okay.
So when I left Eastern Cape, I was already in a provincial team under soccer. I was playing under 15, under 12.
For Matlosane municipality?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No, the time I was playing soccer, I was in Eastern Cape full time.
Oh, okay.
For under 12, under 15, then I left. I went to Klerksdorp. They also have soccer because I was playing under Matlosana. I was playing soccer there, but their politics in soccer, they made me to leave it because I was supposed to go to Banyana trials. It's when I see other names, but I was taken. I went to the trials, I was taken.
Okay.
Then I saw
Your
other
name
names.
Your name wasn't there
Yeah.
at the trials?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like, I'm done with soccer. I
Okay.
took my soccer boots I sent them to Eastern Cape to this other guy. He asked them. So I was like, I'm done with soccer. I just done. I was so angry in a way. You could see, I don't understand why they are using colors to get in the squad.
Wow.
And remember, in Klerksdorp, I'm from the location, not not in the suburbs.
In the suburbs, yeah.
Yeah, where the fathers are having money.
Oh.
So we were 4 that were taken, and we're all from Elokshin.
Elokshin, okay.
But when we check the squad, the names that are from our team, Skalvik was one of them.
Skalvik, yes.
Yeah, and we were trained by his father. But by his father. So there were 3 white girls and then Skalvik. I was like, why? Why we not there, the people that deserve to be there? Then I was like, timer, I'm done. And my dad knew how I love sport. That's when he convinced me to join his team because he had a boxing team.
Okay.
My first 3 brothers were boxers.
Wow.
My big sister was a boxer, and my younger sister also. So even him, he was a boxer, but he retired when I was born. I don't know why. I still don't know even today. I never ask why.
So sport basically is embedded in your veins within the family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone, and they were so good in sport, in boxing, way better than me. It's just that I think. Everything I don't know how to explain it. It was given to me, but I never loved it. I never wanted to be a boxer.
Okay.
I never wanted to be part of that boxing
When did
family.
you start realizing that now you have a drive, or you have passion, or you are developing interest in venturing into boxing?
Trust me, I was never interested in boxing. It's just that my career was too quick because I won my SA title. I started boxing in 2010.
Okay.
Like going in the ring, because my dad
was that amateur boxing?
Yes,
amateur.
My dad convinced me to go with them. I think they were fighting in Rustenburg. We went to Rustenburg. Then he was like, "Can you check your weight?" I didn't know he was playing his games. I went to check my weight. Boom! The next thing, I'm having an opponent. I'm like, I only went to your gym for 1 week. I already have an opponent. My first fight, I won it. I was like, okay. Because I hate to lose, trust me.
There's always the first time, it's nerve-wracking situation. You have never done this. Looking at it from television screens, it looks dangerous. How did you react to that?
I never even watched boxing because I was not, if they are leaving on Saturday to their tournaments, I'm going for soccer. Okay. So we'll meet at night when we're coming back. I never watch, even on TV. Yeah. They will watch boxing. I will do whatever I'm doing.
Now the moment comes, your father says, here's an opponent. How do you feel?
Remember, the whole house was playing boxing. I think we were 7. It was my sister, my younger sister, my 3 cousins, and then my brother cousin. So what we know, if you lose, you're washing dishes the whole week. So I didn't want it
to wash the dishes.
Yeah, I didn't want it to lose. Yeah. Or I will be a topic the whole week. They will be laughing at me. So every time when you step inside the ring, you are having that thing. Ghana, my siblings are watching, and they will laugh at you if you
therefore, you are forced to do your best.
You are forced to win.
You are forced to do your best.
You are forced to win. So that first fight, it feels like just a game, a gambling to us.
Okay.
Then I won. Fine.
You won that fight. Your first fight.
Yeah.
Your maiden fight. At what age?
I was 19.
19.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was 19.
Okay.
Then I went for, I made it to Team Northwest because it was only my father's team that was having females.
Okay.
So we were forced to represent Northwest, all of us. And then the challenge was we were on the same weight. We were all 50, 49, 50, 49, 50. So my younger sister was fighting on 50, and then I was supposed to fight on 55. Then my other sister on 60. But I had to, because on 60 they were more strong. I think they were already trusting me now because I don't lose. They forced me to at least make 57.
Okay.
I had 4 phones, 4 wallets. I drank 4 liters of water to make that weight.
Okay. So you were cheating basically.
I won't call it cheating. I had to make 57 and then go to the bathroom and then go back to my 53. But at least I'll be fighting in 60 kg. We did that. It was in Bloemfontein. It was national games. I lost on final.
Okay.
And it was also politics. I hate politics. It was also politics because the champion was standing there and I was fighting, waiting. She's waiting. She was from KZN, but she's nowhere to be found now. We're pro. Waiting. Then I was
let's stop it there. I want you to educate the viewers because we have a lot of young people. You being here, you serve as a source of inspiration to many young people out there, as well as a role model. But just educate, including myself, as to when you start fighting, how many bouts did you fight? Or how many rounds did you fight? And how many rounds do they take, especially at amateur level? Before you go to professional level, how many bouts are there? And also, what does it take for one to move from being an amateur to becoming a pro?
Okay. For amateurs, females fight 2 minutes, 4 rounds. Unlike males. Males fight 3 minutes, 3 rounds.
Each round 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Okay.
And then 30 seconds break, 2 minutes, 30 seconds
okay.
break. Yeah. But for females, it's 4 rounds, 2 minutes. And then for males, it's 3 rounds.
That's amateur.
Minutes. Yeah, that's amateur.
Okay.
And then we have weight divisions.
Yes.
And it's difficult for females because I think last time I left amateur, it was only 3. It was 50, 60, and I think 70 something.
Okay.
So we don't have
you're talking about weights now?
Yeah, we don't have many weights.
Okay.
So when it comes to that, they check on 60 kg or 50 kg how many females are there. That means to be a champion, you have to beat all of them. Yeah. If you have to fight, they usually have 4 rings or 3 in the same hall. You fight here, your opponent is fighting this side, the winner meet.
It doesn't matter where they're coming from, whether from other provinces or within the same province?
We match from different provinces until if we both good, then we'll meet as from the same
your provinces,
from the same province because I think I fought my sister 3 times in amateur.
Are you saying you fought your sister 3 times? You fought your sister 3 times?
Yes, my big sister.
Yeah,
we met.
Yeah,
on finals.
How you guys eventually came to fight each other or one another?
We are on the same weight. She's winning, I'm winning. She's winning, I'm winning. Then we go for final. She was better than me, but I knew that she's scared of blood.
Tactically, you knew how to play your game.
Then I would just go for the nose. The minute she see the blood, the game is over. I'm winning.
This is interesting. Siblings fighting each other.
Yeah.
Post-match the fight or post-match the fight.
It's Nonina versus Nonina. Then my dad will just stand there.
At home, what is the scenario? Paint for us.
We're fine. It's just a game. I fought my many best friends, especially in pro. My many best friends, but immediately after the ring, we're fine.
Wow.
We talk to sell the fight. Like I would beat you. We're selling the fight. We're promoting TLB. We're selling the fight. Then after that, we're fine. It's business.
Don't forget, you are watching Biggie on Sport. We say what they won't say. Very interesting here. Heating up in the studio, as you can hear from our champion here, the boxer, Bugiwe Anaconda Nonina. When did you turn pro?
2011. I was doing grade 11. I was 20.
You were still at school?
Yeah, I won my SA title when I was doing grade 12.
Wow.
My career was too quick because I started boxing in 2010. 2011, after a year, I turned pro. June 2011. July, I was having my first fight in Limpopo. In pro, I lost it. And then August, I was having a second fight here in Joburg. I won. Then the third fight, I was going for SA title. I lost it. The fourth fight, I went for SA title again. I won it. Then, since then, I lost 2018. No, 2019 in Denmark. Then
you fought in Denmark?
Yeah, I was challenging another world title.
Okay.
So
and how it went?
I lost by points.
You lost by points?
Yeah.
You seem to be passionate about winning.
Yeah, I took 5 years not
when you lose. When you lose, how does it affect you? How do you feel?
To be honest, it depends how I lose. Because other fights, I remember I was fighting in even the first fight. The first fight, I lost it because I told my dad I'm losing.
Breath.
Yeah.
Breath.
So let's just stop.
You're running out of breath.
I was never knocked out, and I was winning the fight smoothly. It's just that I dropped too much weight in a short time. Then I was like to dad, you know what? Before we get injured, let's just stop. Okay. And I loved our relationship because at some point he will stop being my trainer and being a father. When I'm saying no, he stepped in as a father, and then he understand. Not only focusing on my career only, but also my well-being. And then the second fight that I lost against Gabisile, that was a daily light robbery in Free State. That's when I was like, I want a rematch. Then they said, no, change the weight, go to another weight. Politics.
Robbery from the judges. You were robbed by the judges.
Clean robbery.
Okay.
Then I was like, I want a rematch. They was like, okay, just because you were not even doing that weight. Just we have a vacant title to this weight, go for it. I was like, I'm winning by knockout. I did.
You won by knockout?
I was like, I don't want...
After how many rounds?
5.
After 5 rounds?
Yeah.
And it was scheduled for how many rounds?
10. For title fight, it's 10 rounds.
10 rounds, okay.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, let me just focus to what I'm having now and then forget about the politics. Maybe we'll never meet again. So after that, I defended my title 5 times. I was the first one in SA, female boxers defending my... And like, I think I'm still the only one who's holding that record of defending my SA title 5 times. And then it was given to me as, this is your title now. I had to, 2017, I had to put it down to focus on this one, the world title.
Okay.
Then after that, I defended 3 times and put it down also. I'm not selfish. If I don't have opponents, I just put the title down and focus to another thing. That is why I even left this weight of Bantam and then went to that weight. And after 2 fights, I was already a champion.
We'll come to these belts. I'm very curious to ask you. I looked at your bio. It is very impeccable, very inspirational. You have achieved so much, and you know, I couldn't summarize it. You know, the list is so long, including your accolades. You have achieved so much, awards and so forth, becoming the best, that is a female boxer, etc., etc. And you are also involved in a social outreach program where you are helping communities and so forth. Just summarize your bio with regard to what I've just alluded to, your accolades as well as awards and so forth, and also helping communities.
I think dedication and hard work also applies, because I everything that I'm doing, I give my best. So that is why I took Female Boxer of the Year 2 times, and I've been nominated. I'm the only one in food. I've been nominated more than 4 times to the same category.
Several times. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Even last year I was nominated to the same category.
2023.
Yeah. I'm the best at what I do, and I love to share while I'm still having a spotlight.
Okay.
Because if you can check former boxers, we don't know where they. So I'm still having a spotlight. So let me share what I'm having with others, so they can learn more while I'm still in the game. Because I don't know what will happen when I'm out. I'll decide to focus on my family, I'll decide to focus on my business or whatever I'll be doing, and then forget to share what I'm having. And for females in South Africa, not in South Africa, in fact, in the world, it's difficult to stand up and compete, because they just shut you out. I was lucky enough, I'm not afraid of anyone.
I've gone through your bio or biography, or your CV. It's quite impeccable. You have achieved so much, I guess, in little time, including winning fights, as well as some accolades, being nominated as the best female boxer and so forth. Just share with the viewers as an inspiration to up and young coming boxers out there. Doesn't matter female or male.
Or male, yeah. I think it's because on whatever I'm doing, I give my best. So I was given those awards deserving, not by favor or any politics.
On merits.
Yeah, I won them. I earned them.
Yes.
Yeah. Even when I look at them at home, I feel like so proud of myself. I'm one person who loves to prove a point. I'm one person who loves to challenge myself, not anyone. I'm not competing with anyone. I compete with the person I was yesterday. So every award and the title in front of me, I make sure I earn it and deserve it. I even texted mom 2 days back saying, can you please make a world title fight? Because I feel ready again.
Mamzo, your
my
promoter. From TLB. We still want to talk about Mamzo and TLB as to how you guys ended up being together, or you being in her stable. Because it's quite fascinating to see female boxers and female promoters owning and also owning stables as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so I make sure I do my best, and that is why I'm even being part of a lot of organization and supporting especially those who are like abang this chance that I'm having, because I feel like Mina, everything was just given to me
on a silver platter.
Yeah, so it was not hard for me to reach places that it's hard for
other people,
boxers in South Africa, in fact. Because even when it comes to the purse money, you have to fight for it. You have to be open about it, and then you have to say take it or leave it. And I was supported enough to say take it or leave it, and then do as I want things to be done in my career. That is why I always go to gyms as far Nomarikana, because they are far from Joburg. They are far from a lot of things. Gyms where I started everything, go Kasi, go Klexdorp. They still need facilities. They still need support from the government, obvious, because they are amateurs. I go there. I share my stories. I remember I was doing this other interview. We had to drive from Joburg to back home, because I was like, it will be nice if I'm doing that interview at home where I started everything.
Where in the Eastern Cape?
No, in Klexdorp.
Oh, Klexdorp.
Yeah, where I started the career of boxing, the career that made Ubugwe Nonina.
Okay.
So for me, I feel so amazing when I'm around people who wish to be where I am.
Okay.
Or be better than me, because for me it was a challenge that I overcome. I want them to do better than what I'm doing. I want to see the next Buki Wenonina that is way better than the Buki Wenonina that I am today. So most of the time I'm always saying, don't do something just because you have to do it. Give your best.
You want to pass it on to others.
Give your best. I wish God will give me enough power. I can have my own, I want to call it a academy.
A boxing.
A boxing, but I want to only deal with female boxers at the age of 5 till they want to turn pro, and then I release them. I don't want to make money or anything. I just want to teach them discipline, how to be a woman, how to protect yourself, how to be careful in this world that every day women are being reported missing
and abused.
And if we teach them that when they're young, how to defend themselves, how to stand up to any situation, not to to stand up for themselves. I think that will be a good, and I wish we can have boxing at school as part of the sporting code, because it teaches a lot. It teaches how to eat, how to behave, how to stay healthy. So if we can have that, and then how to respect, because I will never raise my voice or raise my hand estratin, because I know me at jail or I'm losing my career.
It's very profound what you just mentioned. You're not doing this just for glory or for money, but you're doing this to inspire others out there. And I guess that's one reason why we create some of our platforms of this nature or of this magnitude, so that it can be offered to people such as Abubukiwe, who hardly, if not get spectacle in terms of being shown on other platforms like television, as well as to dig deep behind the scenes, the work that you guys are doing, because you guys are role models. And I know that doing this particular interview with you is going to serve as an inspiration to some young kid out there, because of where you started. You just mentioned that you're from humble beginnings, and this actually, it points to the fact that against all odds, it doesn't matter where you're coming from. What matters most is where you're going.
A lot. And if you can check, most people who are in sport, basuka kumakhaya angathathi ntweni. And then most of us sport people, the minute we under the spotlight, we forget where we're coming from.
Please cut. We're gonna restart from that question. C'est vers aussi, but je peux avoir
You've got 13 minutes left on the segment.
episode. Give this to JJ.
It's the last segment.
This to JJ.
It's the second of last.
So just keep in mind, in 10 minutes, just ask about the questions that you wanted to ask, the belts, the TLB, and after that you can try and wrap it up.
Sure.
Oh, JJ.
David.
Champ is here. The champ is here. Well, for the Puzamas, you are from the champ is here. What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? Ali's daughter, Leila. Leila Muhammad Ali. Yeah. Are we running?
Yeah, back.
Uqala lana uthi u-inspire abantwana, ne? Ne?
Yeah.
Camera rolling, B1 Sport, scene 2, take 1, and action.
I wish uGod angandipha amandla to give back ebantwaneni, especially young girls, age of 5 till they decide if they want to turn pro. I'm not gonna teach them to be boxers, but I'll teach them how to stand up for themselves. Like in Utang Papa, I know. Most people in boxing, they don't like me, I don't care. Because I talk. Yeah,
Not everyone will like you.
I talk. The minute they don't like me, I know I'm doing better.
And
the minute I irritate their demons, that means I'm doing better.
And the same goes for everyone. Not every person will like you.
And we're your Mali, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I want to give them what my dad gave me, teaching me how to be a woman. And like, in fact, all my parents, all my grandparents, and then my parents, how they taught me to be how to stand up and claim my name. Because if you can check, a lot of women lost their voices a long time ago.
Yeah.
They can't claim who they are because they are under someone else's shadow.
Okay.
But if you can check, akuna kaya without umama.
True.
So if ucinezela umama just because we head of the house, you're not building ikaya lakho. Mina ekaya I grew up with family ongu masihlale phansi sithethe ngento so. Irrespect ka gogo nomkhulu is the same engibone kumama nobaba. I never saw my parents fighting. I never saw my grandparents fighting. Not like they don't fight. They do, but not in front of us.
In front of abantwana, yeah.
That is why we respect them the way we respect them. And it's the same thing that I'm seeing to my siblings with their partners. I never saw my sister-in-laws shouting at my brothers. So if head of the house, don't shut your wife's voice.
So sport, in short, it instills our values, and not just values, good values. Let's talk about the TLB. It's your stable, the stable which is ran by Umamzo, and thank you to Umamzo. Just give our regards to her. We were able to have you here on Biggie on Sport. And then, yeah, let's talk about the ETLB.
ETLB, I joined it 2017, 2016. I was introduced to Mamzo by the late Hands of Stones.
Wow.
Ulidwaba.
Yeah.
He loved me.
Okay.
And it was his birthday yesterday.
Wow.
He loves me, that
he
guy.
Rest in peace.
He loved me. Then he introduced me to Uma.
Okay.
Then my relationship with them is different because they made me feel like they are firstborn. And then they supported me through a personal life besides boxing. We do get depressed, we do get challenges. So
personally, so
yeah. So the minute Uma Zobon Guts I'm not okay, she will call or say something that will pick me up. When I lost my late manager, Ukosi, she was there. When I lost my dad, she was the only person, and I was depressed in a way. I couldn't leave my house for 4 months, if not 5. Ngaphumi phandle at all. But she was the only person who called me every day. It was lockdown because my dad passed away that day. Okay. Lockdown icala ngakhona. So we had to drive to Eastern Cape the following day. I think we stayed for a month. And then we came back still. It was okay. I don't know it was okay or what, but it hit me hard after I came back from Eastern Cape. I think in Eastern Cape is because my mom was there and then everyone was there. My siblings were there. We were just brushing it out. Then the minute I went back to my house, it's when it hit me hard. And then I got COVID after that. I was sick.
And you survived?
Yeah.
You survived.
I got COVID twice. I survived. And I was sick for about 3 months because my comeback fight was in Kugwane. Mom called me, Guti. Are you sure? Yeah. Are
Mom
you
is
sure? Yeah. Are you sure you want to box or you want to do something else? I was like, Mommy, can I please change the weight? That's when I decided to move from 53 to 57.
57, okay.
And then she was like, okay, let me just look for your opponent for you. We started there.
Are you the only boxer in Mom's stable?
No.
How many boxers are there?
We many.
Both male and female?
Female, I think I'm the only one.
You're the only one?
Mommy is one person. I think our relationship is based on loyalty.
Okay.
Because we don't have a contract. We never had a contract.
Okay.
But we're loyal to each other.
So it's a verbal contract?
Yeah, we're loyal to each other.
So she looks after your affairs, like your boxing affairs, manages everything that has got to do with your boxing career.
She's a promoter. She also a mom.
Okay.
She doesn't forget that. So every opportunity she gets, she always makes sure that I'm part of it. If she's invited for SA Sports Award, I'm her date. If she's invited by Momentum, like now we're going to Momentum again. Last year we went to Momentum Summit for 2 days, 8 to 9. Yeah. Again, they invited us again this year. So wherever she's going, that she knows that I will learn. She makes sure that I'm part of it. She
takes you with.
Yeah.
You mentioned also that you have stopped fighting due to injury.
Yeah.
What injury did you sustain? And when was it? When are you coming back into the ring again?
I got a ankle injury.
Okay.
I was running. It was April. Then
this year.
Yeah, I slept. So I'm recovering. I'm already back in the gym since last month.
Okay.
So I'm recovering that. I need to maintain my weight again. So she asked me if I was able to fight. I think that is why she didn't make the fight. The 27, yeah, on the 27, she was supposed to make a fight. She asked me if I was able. I was like, I don't think so, especially if I have to fight for 10 rounds, because this is my balancing leg, my right leg. It's where I balance, and then and I'm not a fighter. I'm a boxer, so I move a lot in the ring. I have to be smart. So if I'm having injury, that means I can't move.
You can't move.
Yeah.
How challenging it is for female boxers to be attracted into the sport? And what are the challenges also facing professional boxers? Is there any support from the Department of Sport within government departments?
I think it depends on who you are, how to market yourself.
Okay.
If you do ask help and then you market it well, you do get support. But I won't say boxing, female women in sport in South Africa are not supported enough. Firstly, by media. Across
all sporting codes?
All sporting codes. If I can ask you, one rugby player from females, I always ask. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing that no one knows about Ubugwe Nonina. It's few people that knows that are around boxing. Yeah. But if you ask about our Philip Ndo, people know that.
They know Philip Ndo, yeah.
If you ask about our
Bergman,
if you ask about Siya Kolisa, people know them because they are always on our stream.
Okay.
So even now, I didn't know Guti Kune team ya cricket ya Mantomazan.
There is.
While I'm a female.
The Proteas, there is.
How many people knows that?
There is.
Few. So now, what I learned from Momentum last year, it's different sporting code among us, and then at least I met few females, and we ended up being in a close groups. Like we have groups, Libo Mamu Cecilia Mulokwane or Netball. So that's when
the president.
Yeah, that's when we share our informations. If I achieve something, I put in the group. If they achieve, that's how we learn from each other. But
so
besides
you're saying you guys or other sporting codes, as you have mentioned, are not getting fair, that is exposure in terms of being given coverage on different media platforms or media houses. Is that the reason why many of these players from other sporting codes, as you've just mentioned, are not known?
Yeah.
Not much is being done
and not being
to
paid,
give them coverage.
and not being paid enough, because no sponsors will put money to people they don't know.
Okay.
If you can check, women are not paid enough. I may be a world champion, but if you're a male, I will fight for 100,000, you will fight for 500,000.
Wow. What can be done to change the status quo?
I think we need more exposure. We need more to teach people about women in sport. Not women in boxing, only women in sport. There are women photographers that we don't know. There are women videographers that we don't know.
There are women referees.
There are women referees
who
that we
have played
don't know.
a crucial role in CAF games. Who have played a role
Like-
in World Cup games.
Like if I think if we can be given a same respect they give a male in South Africa, will be okay. Because if you can compare now, Ibanyana Banyani Bafana Bafana, which one that is doing better?
Banyana doing better.
But the Bafana Bafana is getting paid well.
Banyana
They don't even care as long you are called a squad team. They know good they will have a bonus for whatever business they are busy with, and then go to the ground and play there whatever they are doing.
I don't want to actually bog you down to politics within boxing. I don't want to compromise you.
Yeah.
But is boxing South Africa doing their best in making sure that it addresses some of the challenges that are faced by boxers, irrespective whether it's male or female?
The problem is in boxing South Africa, there are people abati, they are leading us, but they're listening to people who are not in the board.
Because there's been changes. Sorry to stop you.
Yeah.
Within a space of 2 months since the beginning of the year, there's been changes. There's been people being killed in Durban in boxing. Minister Figelembu, that is the other minister went out. That is Zizi Kodwa went out.
And then
Mackenzie took over, went to visit the boxing SA, newly appointed board members, and we don't see anything coming. But as I said, I don't want you to commit yourself with responses in as far as that is concerned, because you might shoot yourself in the leg. But are you getting support, guys?
I'm not sure now. Last time, I will mention this one. Last time we had women in boxing, we had more support. It's when Uchepesinu, it was Umam Ravel Ndambi.
Oh, yeah, Ndabi.
Yeah, Umam Ravel Ndambi. After that, we've been promised a lot of things that are not happening. We've been promised, you can complain about something, it's either they shut you out or they just don't listen to you. Like now, the board they're putting, and then the president for women in boxing, I don't even know her. I don't even know if she knows boxing. Because now, what is happening in boxing, they put people educated, I understand, but do they know what we're going through as
The
boxers?
dynamics within boxing.
Do they go all out and ask, how are we feeling? After losing a fight, how are you feeling? Not having a fight, because I don't get paid if I'm not having a fight. Not having a fight, how do you survive? And then they all blaming us when we're giving a poor performance in the ring. We are not supported enough to maintain our bodies. Diet only is very expensive. If you're not working, you can't afford it. That means you have to udli papa, then we are good training. How you will be okay?
Yeah, you can't.
So I don't know what is happening in the new board, and right now I'm just focusing on myself and then getting better, and then go. If I have to fight overseas only, I will.
Do you look up to other well-established boxers, female boxers around the world, like your Ali Mohammed's daughter, Leila Mohammed? Do you take a coup from them? And I understand also in Cuba, female boxers were not allowed to box, but those laws have changed. More women are coming into the part. Do you take inspiration from other boxers who are before you?
I'll say, but the only person that made me to stick to boxing is Sisino Nintenge from Eastern Cape.
Okay.
I love how she represents herself around us as young boxers. I love how she always spend time with you just to share the experience. She won't care to spend 2 hours just to chat with you. Unlike other people who are already there, they will be like, no, I'm busy, no this. she was always available. If but like, sis Nonintanya, can we talk? Like, let's talk, babe. What do you need? So if you can check these boxers, like a partner, I'm like Shield. She was fighting last night. I love how you sell the tickets of the fight, but don't be arrogant.
Okay.
The minute you have attitude, you're no longer my role model. I don't care how good you are at what you're doing, but your personality is very important to me.
Buggiwe, I'm about to let you go, but before that, you having lamented the fact that you guys don't get an ample time on television or radio, hence most of you are not known.
Yeah.
It's your opportunity. Speak to the audience or the viewers and tell them about the belts, tell them about you, and also speak to a young person out there, whether a boy or a girl, about the good thing in as far as boxing is concerned. What are the benefits and so forth? This is your chance.
I'm Bugo Nonina, former 5 times SA champion, former 3 times world champion, unbeaten, and 2 times female boxer of the year, and then WBF fight of the year award winner, and the current ABU champion. That means African Boxing Union. I'm the champion in the new weight, junior lightweight. I will say sport goes with education. Don't quit school just because you're good in any sport. We're suffering because we only focus we career, but career goes with sport. It teaches a lot, discipline and everything, so you can manage your family after career. Career can end anytime. So let's work. Any sporting code. I don't always talk about boxing only. Any sporting code. Do what you're good at, and then don't go for friends just because your friend is singing and then you decide to sing but you can't sing. If you are good at netball, play netball. If you are good at soccer, play soccer. Don't do things just because your friends are doing. And Estrada, asincedi Estrada. Focus on you. Just because your friend is having a weave, you can't afford it. Don't go for things that you can't afford. Focus on you.
Yeah, Buggiwe, tell us about the belts, how they came about, and the significance of this belt. Just share with the viewers.
This one is a world title belt.
Okay. The blue one.
Yeah, WBF world champion, world title. I won it. That was my hardest fight ever in my career. I was fighting Alicia Kraft from Germany. We were fighting in Cape Town, Kailija, in a charity fight. It was a big tournament. That's when I tested myself.
Your strength.
Yeah, because she was just coming. That was the hardest fight ever. I even got a cut for the first time. So that's when I gave myself a respect. I was like,
A pat on the
I'm
shoulder.
proud of you. Yeah. That was the hardest fight of my career. I was only having 3 fights, only having 11 fights, 9 wins, and then 2 losses. She was having 35 fights.
Wow.
Former 8 times world champion.
Wow.
And then she
You
was
managed to
having,
beat her.
she was having, I think, the 29 knockouts.
And you managed to beat her.
I did. I was fit.
Wow.
I was super fit, and I was proud.
Congratulations. And this one?
And this one, I wanted to. This one is a bantamweight. This one, it's a junior lightweight, the new weight. After 3 fights, Mom gave me opportunity to fight for ABU title. It was on Celeb Seat in Sunset. That's when I won this title. I haven't defended it yet, but I'm still the current champion. I don't have opponents. You can see all the flags. I'm beating them all. So
in the continent.
Yeah.
This flag signifies that you beat them all.
Yeah.
Wow. Coming from all these countries in Africa. Okay.
Yeah. To this weight, I think I have 7 fights from Kenya, Namibia, Zimbabwe, Zambia. So I have to fight with Africans on this title.
Okay.
Because I don't have opponents in South Africa anymore. The champion doesn't want to fight me for SA title, but I'm not interested in SA title anyway because I had mine for 5 times. So I don't want to be selfish, take something that you put food on the table. Because if I'm taking that SA title, she will no longer afford to do things she used to do.
Okay.
And I have opportunity to fight overseas. So why should I destroy someone's career? So
here at home.
Yeah, at home.
Yeah.
So at my age now, I think it's best if I market myself overseas with my good record. I don't see why I'm still in Africa. So every opportunity that is coming now, I had many opportunities that.
But I hope Mamzo is working very hard behind the scenes to secure.
She's been doing that. She's
and
been
source
doing that.
an opponent abroad for you.
She's been doing that. I got Asia opportunity. I got Australia, but I all cancelled them because of purse money. I can't be in my record. I can't be fighting for something that won't even sustain me for a year. Come on. I'm like, no, you just want to steal my spot as I'm rating number 10 in the world. We are 150 something. You just want to steal my spot for nothing. At least pay me well. And then you can cheat me, I don't care. But I know I will manage to pay my kids' school fees. I will be managed to sustain myself for at least a year.
I would love to have you once again on this platform and talk more about the politics of boxing, as well as financial challenges that you guys are facing. For any viewer at home who would like to reach you out and perhaps they have a kid who would like to join you or get advice from you.
I'm not active that much on social media, but you can get me on Facebook, Buggiwe, BK Nonina. Instagram, I'm not active at all, but it's BK_Nonina. TikTok also BK_Nonina, and then I don't have.
You don't have any contact.
Yeah, WhatsApp is private.
Few days ago, before I let you go, a few days ago, Rodney Berman, I guess you know Rodney Berman.
Yeah.
Yes, he has, in honor of the late Dingan Thobela, come up with a bursary for students who will benefit from the Dingan Thobela bursary. We know that he is one of the promoters.
Yeah.
And what's your take to that? You think it's a good honor? He deserves this honor, Dingan Thobela, the Rose of Soweto. A few days ago, it was announced it closes on the 1st of September. Any student out there who would like to take a diploma in sports management. Yeah, very.
It is because our Dingan Thobela, they're from Impala's Palace. So, yeah, it is. I wish all the promoters can do that because they are making better than us. I wish all the promoters can do that. Our young boxers can benefit because the minute we get money of boxing, we forget about school. So if we have people who motivate us to go to school, trust me, people will start going to school. I'm planning to go to school too next year. Okay. So yeah, I think it's a good one.
Well, with that being said, South Africans, it is quite sad to learn that many of our sisters who are involved in sport have been put through what Buggiwe has alluded to here. But we hope that with the new administration at the top, things will change. That's how we come to the end of today's episode. Once again, my name is Chris Kope, Biggie on Sport. And credit should go to the team behind the scenes, Nontantangomane, and as well as Jimmy Mashazi, but not forgetting the hard work done by the technical guys behind the scenes. That is the guys at JD Art 24 Studios in North Cliff. Until then, sharp sharp.
Biggie on sports. He says what they won't say. Tune in, connect, and hear a different perspective.